Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Simple English Talks. I'm so happy you're here with us today. Have you ever stood in a room full of people speaking English, feeling your heart beat fast because you wanted to say something, but you were completely terrified of making a mistake?
Hey there! Great to see you all again. Oh, absolutely. That anxiety is so real, especially when you're hanging out with native speakers or talking with friends at a party or a coffee shop in the United States. You freeze up because you don't want to sound strange.
Exactly. That fear of looking awkward or getting stuck mid-sentence keeps so many smart people quiet. But today, we're changing that.
We really are. Today's topic is all about talking with friends in casual, everyday situations. We're going to give you the exact tools you need to sound relaxed, natural, and confident.
By the end of this episode, you'll be able to join casual conversations without overthinking, understand common slang and contractions, and keep a friendly dialogue flowing effortlessly.
Right now, drop a comment below and tell us, what is the scariest part about talking to friends in English for you? Is it finding the right words or understanding fast native speech?
We love reading your comments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Simple English Talks so you never miss a daily lesson.
Now, let's jump right into today's main topic and show you how to talk with friends like a native.
Let's start with the foundation of casual friend conversations. When you talk to friends in English, the sentence structure is often much simpler than what you learn in textbooks. The core formula is usually subject plus verb plus object, but with casual contractions and natural connectors.
That's right. For example, instead of saying, I am going to the park, friends almost always say, I'm going to the park, or even, I'm heading to the park. Let's look at 5 simple, concrete examples of casual greetings and statements. First, I'm catching up on work. Second, we're grabbing some coffee. Third, he's hanging out at home. Fourth, they're coming over later. Fifth, you're doing great today.
Notice how natural those contractions sound. I remember when I first moved to a new neighborhood, I used to speak in complete, formal sentences. I would say, "Do you want to have lunch with me?" People understood me, but it sounded like I was writing a business email. Once I switched to, "Hey, want to grab lunch?" the whole vibe changed and people relaxed around me immediately.
It makes a huge difference. So, to everyone watching right now, can you try writing a simple sentence using I'm or we're in the comments section? Give us a real example of what you're doing today.
Let's also look at negative forms because people often get confused here. Instead of saying, "I do not know," native speakers say, "I don't know," or casually, "I have no idea." Instead of "we are not ready," we say "we're not ready," or "we aren't ready."
Can you see how these short forms make your speech flow much faster? When you stop pronouncing every single syllable, your spoken English instantly sounds more native and effortless.
Absolutely. The key takeaway for this basic structure is to embrace contractions. Use I'm, your, he's, and don't whenever you speak with friends.
To sum up this first part, stick to simple subject plus verb plus object structures, cut out formal sounds by using contractions, and don't be afraid to keep sentences short and punchy.
Now that we have the basic sentence structure down, let's build on that with related expressions used for making plans with friends.
Making plans is a huge part of daily life. In English, instead of asking, "What are your plans for this weekend?" friends frequently use casual phrases like, "What are you up to this weekend?" or "Are you free later?"
Let's demonstrate a real-life situation dialogue. Imagine Speaker 2 and I are planning our Saturday afternoon. Speaker 2, what are you up to this Saturday?
Not much. I was thinking about checking out that new cafe downtown. You free to hang out?
Yeah, I'd love to. What time were you thinking?
How about around 2 p.m.? We can grab a bite and talk?
Perfect. See how easy and smooth that was? Let's compare formal versus informal usage here. A formal textbook might teach you, "Would you like to accompany me to the cafe at 2 o'clock?" But in real life, with friends, that sounds way too stiff. Instead, we say, "Want to grab coffee at 2?"
Let's do a quick practice activity. I'll give you 3 specific tips for inviting friends out. First, start with a light check-in, like, "Hey, what are you up to?" Second, propose an activity simply with "wanna" or "do you want to?" Third, keep the time flexible by asking, "Does 2 p.m. work for you?"
That 3-step formula works every single time. Right now, I want our listeners to practice this. Write an invitation in the comments below using the phrase "wanna grab" or "are you free to?"
So, to review this section, when making plans, ditch the textbook formal questions. Use casual phrases like, "What are you up to?" and keep your invitation simple, friendly, and low pressure.
Let's move to our third main application of friendly conversation: expressing opinions and agreeing or disagreeing without sounding rude. This is so important because in American culture, sharing opinions with friends is very casual, and polite disagreement is common. You don't want to sound aggressive, but you also don't want to stay completely silent. Exactly. When a friend asks what you think of a movie, restaurant, or idea, you don't always need a complex vocabulary. You can use phrases like, "to be honest, I feel like," or "if you ask me." Let's look at detailed examples with context. If your friend says, "That movie was amazing, but you didn't really like it," you shouldn't say, "No, it was terrible." That sounds too sharp. Instead, you can say, "To be honest, I thought it was a bit slow, but the ending was cool." That softens the statement so much. It keeps the environment friendly and welcoming. Tone and delivery guidance here are key. Soften your voice, nod, and use words like "maybe" or "a little bit" when you disagree. Let's run a mini real-life practice situation right now. I'm going to state an opinion, and Speaker 1 will respond naturally. "Hey, Speaker 1, I think that new pizza place down the street is the best spot in town." I don't know. It's pretty good, but I feel like the crust is a little too crispy for me. Have you tried the taco place next door, though? Oh, you know what? That's a fair point. See how easy it is to keep the conversation flowing naturally? Speaker 1 didn't shut down my idea. She shared her view and redirected the conversation smoothly. Exactly. Now, everyone listening, try speaking out loud right now, wherever you are. Repeat after me. "To be honest, I feel like..." Say it out loud. To wrap up this structural section, sharing opinions with friends requires soft phrases like "I feel like" or "to be honest" to maintain a warm, friendly tone. Now let's talk about common mistakes. We all make them. Honestly, even native speakers mess up or sound awkward when they're nervous. Oh, absolutely. I remember using stiff idioms in casual conversations and people just looking at me with total confusion. So let's review 4 common errors that English learners make when talking to friends. The first error is overusing "how do you do" as a greeting. Learners hear it in old movies or textbooks and say it to friends at a party. Incorrect usage. "Hello, my friend. How do you do today?" Correct usage. "Hey, how's it going?" or "What's up?" Why is "how do you do" wrong here? Because it's extremely outdated and formal. If you say that to a friend in the US, they will think you're performing in a period drama. The second mistake is saying "I am agreeing with you." Learners often translate directly from their native languages, using the continuous tense. Incorrect usage. "I am agreeing with you completely." Correct usage. "I totally agree with you," or "I agree." Why? Agree is a state verb here, so we don't use ing in this context. Keep it simple. I agree. The third mistake is over-explaining when saying no to an invitation. Learners often feel guilty and give a 5-minute explanation of why they can't attend. Incorrect usage. "I cannot come because my house needs cleaning and my sister is visiting and I am very tired." Correct usage. "I'd love to, but I can't make it today. Next time for sure." Why? Short, polite refusals are much more natural and respectful of everyone's time. The fourth mistake is using teacher or friend as a title when addressing someone directly. Like, "Hello, friend John." Incorrect usage. "Hey, friend, Where are you going? Correct usage. Hey man, hey dude, or just use their name. Hey John. In American English, we rarely call people by the literal word friend in direct speech. Practice prompt time. Drop a comment right now correcting this sentence. Hello friend, I am agreeing with your idea. Write the correct version below. Remember, making mistakes is completely normal and a natural part of learning. Don't let the fear of a small error stop you from opening your mouth and making real connections with friends.
It's time for our interactive practice section. We call this Choose the Correct Sentence. We're going to go through 5 everyday situations, and we want you to pick the option that sounds most natural for talking with friends.
Situation 1. You bump into a friend at the supermarket. Option A. Greetings. It is a pleasant surprise to encounter you. Option B. Hey, so good to see you. What are you doing here?
The correct choice is option B. Option A sounds like a robot written in 1850. Option B is warm, natural, and friendly.
Situation 2. Your friend asks if you want to see a movie tonight, but you are too tired. Option A. I must decline because my energy levels are low. Option B. I think I'm going to pass tonight. I'm super tired. Catch you next time.
Option B is the winner. Using phrases like gonna pass tonight and catch you next time shows high-level, natural fluency.
Situation 3. You want to suggest getting fast food. Option A. Shall we proceed to purchase food items? Option B. You guys want to grab a bite?
Option B again. Grab a bite is one of the most common idioms in American English for getting food quickly.
Situation 4. Your friend tells you a crazy story about their weekend. Option A. That story causes me great astonishment. Option B. No way, that's insane.
Definitely option B. Expressing surprise naturally with no way or that's crazy makes you sound like an active listener.
Make sure you're saying these options out loud as we go. Practice the tone and rhythm in your own room.
Now, we challenge you. Take one of those situation responses and write your own version in the comments. Focus on expressing real human emotion rather than perfect grammar.
At the end of the day, real conversation is about connection, not perfection. If the other person understands your feeling, you succeeded.
What an incredible session today. We covered so much ground on how to talk naturally and comfortably with friends in English.
To recap, today we learned 3 core concepts. First, using basic contractions and natural structures like I'm and we're. Second, making casual plans with phrases like, what are you up to? And want to grab coffee. And third, sharing opinions gently using to be honest or I feel like.
You now have the exact phrases and confidence you need to stop freezing up in social settings.
Here is a quick reflective question for you to think about before you go. Which of today's casual phrases are you going to use in your next conversation with a friend?
If you enjoyed this lesson and found it helpful, please give this video a thumbs up. Share it with a friend who is learning English and leave your answer in the comment section below.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell on Simple English Talks so you don't miss day 6 of our 30-day series. Keep practicing out loud every single day.
Thank you so much for joining us today. You're doing an amazing job, so keep up the great work.
See you next time.